Alright, folks, Pachini's 88, we are back with,
Hey, Chromacast here.
and we're going to finish up the additional investigation. Is we gotta let the Italian gang systematically evict people whose land stands in the railroad's path. And while they do not actually own the Concordia Railroad Company, they clearly are involved with them in some capacity. I agree, we should speak with Erica Dupree again. There must be something she can tell us. Miss Dupree is probably still at the site of the derailment. I'll meet up with you to question her there.
I'm sorry, Ace. Could I have a minute of your time? I heard that Seamus stowed away on the train. I know he claims not to be working for the Irish anymore, but I'd feel safer if we made sure, wouldn't you? After all, an Irishman wouldn't come to Vittorio's territory without a good reason. Good point, Ace. We can look for clues in the train car in which he stowed away. That is, unless you wish to speak with Mr. Dupree first.
I will do whoever's first on this list. So, Mr. Dupree.
Mr. Dupree it is.
Miss Dupree, we were hoping that you could tell us more about the dealings of the Concordia Railroad Company in Coyote Gorge.
I just drive the train on the railroad. I'm not one of the big bosses involved in building it. But I can tell you that I was told to always keep a locked box for me in the locomotive. I have no idea what was inside. When the train was derailed, it flew out of the locomotive and I haven't seen it since.
You're right, Ace. Whatever is in that box must be important. We better search around the tracks. We must. I won't say World Edition has the best plot, but I like the characters, especially to play it. I will say World Edition probably has the better characters. I think the stories in Pacific Bay were pretty phenomenal.
Michelle is still my number one.
Yeah.
Oh, final question.
There's the word box. I couldn't find it.
I would like to be able to make a character that has the same name as me. They've done that a few times, you know, Trevor Finn.
Yep. Shotgun. Where's the shotgun again? There it is. Do you think this lockbox could be the one Mr. Dupree mentioned? If you open it, we'll know for certain. It's true.
That is true.
He's not wrong.
Oh, of course we know.
Yeah, I feel like the whole Sombra thing was very, very cool because they took it from the very first case.
Yeah, that's what I like. That they had one series and took it all the way to the end.
Yep.
That was extremely smart.
Yeah, that was a lot of. That was nice.
I think that what we were doing with the Irish and Italian gang that hasn't just left yet, I think that's a smart idea. That they sort of implemented it in the beginning, but now it's growing.
I agree. Yeah, but you gotta think that the serial killer was Sombra, in a way.
There's no trace of Seamus, but this locket has a photo of Gilead Capecci in it. Why would that be on his train? Ace, you'll have to uncover what is engraved on the other half of the locket to find out. I think we all know why.
Uh-oh. I think we have a Romeo and Juliet situation.
I hope neither of them die just because they're both so cute.
Yeah. That is interesting. I am not shocked at that at all. Once again, a container only yields one document. What could all these numbers mean? There's a logo from the Concordia Railroad Company, but there's also a note. VC drives a hard bargain. You're right, Ace. VC could stand for Vittorio Capecci. You should be able to tell us to what this important document pertains. That should tell us how the Italians are involved in the railroad. Let us deliver it post-haste. Oh man, I'm thinking Giulietta and Seamus have their own. Yep. Love story.
You take me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, it's confirmed. Oh, the engraving on that locket says, "My Seamus, I am yours forever." Giulietta Capecchi is in love with Seamus O'Neill. But she's Italian and he's Irish. Their families will never agree to this. I wonder why. I agree, Ace. We must confront Seamus about this new information at once.
Yep. What's up, Seamus?
Come on, Seamus. How about you tell us why you're really in Coyote Gorg? I don't know what you're talking about. Seamus, Senior Grace that found the locket Giulietta gave you. You two are in love. I have to admit, we didn't expect two people from warring factions to fall in love. It's quite romantic and quite dangerous. So you know, yeah, I was stowing away on the train to get to Giulietta. Do you remember that time in Sinner's End, she helped you dismantle the Flanagan distillery? As soon as our eyes met, I knew she was the one. I can't be parted from her. Well, let's hope that doesn't get you into trouble. I was always more of a lover than a fighter, but Giulietta has changed my life completely. And I never would have heard it hadn't been for you and your investigating Sinter Grace. Please, take this gift of thanks. I can't speak.
Alright, let's speed this up.
Hello, Ace. That document for the railroad company that you sent me is a very interesting story.
Oh, does it? It looks like just a bunch of numbers to us.
Well, those numbers are money transfers and coordinates for plots of land. And those plots of land correspond to houses in Devil's Ridge and the Gals Farm.
That explains the message about Vittorio. Those are the lands he forcefully emptied.
It appears Vittorio Capecchi is selling newly emptied plots of land to Concordia Railroad Company for a small fortune.
So that's what the Italians are up to. They're evicting people to sell their lands. The Italians may not own the railroad company, but they're making money from it. We need to confront Mr. Capecchi once, Ace. That's not shocking. Vittorio, we know you're making money by selling the lands you forcibly removed people from the Concordia Railroad Company. Admit it.
Snito facendo un sacco di soldi. Okay.
In English, if you please.
So we're making tons of money. Is that against the law all of a sudden? If people want to give me their houses and leave, I should be free to sell them. I've got the deeds. Everything's legal.
Well, there's nothing legal about any of this. People aren't giving anything to you. We know you had Vinny Costa threaten and kill Mr. Gauls.
Devero, where's your proof? I didn't think so. Maybe you're feeling a little stanchy from being out here in the desert, eh? It's the sun. Maybe you need to pick me up.
I'll take burgers. Vittorio Capecchi must think we're total idiots. We already know his gang is killed to get land. But it's true that this document doesn't prove anything illegal is going on. We need one of his mobster pals to turn on him, someone who can testify against him in court. You're right, Ace. Vinny Costa was the man who was sent to evict Mr. Gauls. Maybe he'll talk to us if he thinks he'll get a lighter sentence. Wow, we're gonna go
so
talk.
We're switching in another Italian.
Yep.
Well played.
Mr. Costa, we have a proposition for you, something to shorten your time behind bars.
What can I do? I'm going pazzo in here. Nothing but time to think of what I did.
Well, you know that the Italians are kicking people off their land only to sell that very same land to the Concordia Railroad Company for a fortune. We need proof that Vittorio is using illegal means to get this land. We already know that you went to the Gauls farm on Vittorio's orders, and we want you to testify against him in court.
Oh, Morona, I want to help, but I don't want to end up dead.
Well, you could be out of prison early and move far, far away from Concordia. Think about it, you'd be free.
God, I'll consider it if you do something for me. Can you go to that shack where the crazy drunk guy lives? I hid money there. I need to make sure that Vittorio doesn't get that money. It's for my family back in Italy, my mother, my little sister.
Unconventional times call for unconventional favors, but how will we know what to look for? Where did you hide the money?
One word. Taxidermy. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll know when you get to the hideout, Senior Chiburius.
Alright, I don't know why he has to be cryptic.
I really hope he doesn't die.
Oh, son of a nutcracker.
Oops.
Alright. Alright, what do we got here? We get kettle. Snake, stuffed Wolverine. There we go. Rabbit, ink bottle. Well, Ace, I would imagine that this stuffed Wolverine could be what Vinny was talking about. And you're right, there seems to be a secret compartment built into the Wolverine. We know how much games like secret compartments. Do you think you can unlock it? Yeah, I think I can unlock it. I think that's,
I've done everything
kind of
else.
job.
I don't think this one Wolverine is gonna cut it off.
Yeah. Son of a gun, I hate this one. Okay, so let's see. So,
We're gonna call it the developer effect. You'll see why soon.
1.
For a later theory video.
1, 2, 9, 4. 4, 9, 1, 4, 2. You did it, Ace. You found Vinny's money. It was stashed inside the Wolverine. We can go tell Vinny Costa that we have it. He'll be sure to help us now. Vittorio Capecci now. Mr. Costa, we found your money. Have you had enough time to think about your offer?
Yeah, I thought long and hard about it. I want to stop Vittorio before he ruins more lives. If endangering my life is what takes to atone, so be it. I will testify to whoever you want about everything illegal Vittorio has done to get the lands he's selling to the railroad company. And thank you for finding the money. You keep a share of what you found. You deserve it for helping me to keep it out of his hands. I won't take no for an answer. I wasn't gonna say no.
Yeah, my answer is gonna be yes, then thank you.
Ace, I still can't believe that Seamus and Gilead are in love. I can't see it ending well. Wonder why. Vittorio Capecci will never give his blessing to the union of a daughter with an Irishman.
Actually, that will not be the problem for much longer. We now know exactly what Vittorio's been up to in Coyote Gorge, and we have a witness to prove it. We let Vinny out of prison under guard, and we'll keep him safe in the town of Providence until Vittorio's trial. We're finally going to put Capecci behind bars, Ace. Oh, great. So, Vinny's going to be
rest in peace, Vinny.
Yep. Rip Vinny. You will be the next victim.
Man, I'd like to...
Alright, and this is going to be June 8th, which is next Thursday.
Yep.
So cool. So that's going to wrap up this case. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. This has been Pitching Ace 88.
And the criminal case theorist.
Over and out.